Hey everybody, it's Kenny Wayne.
Hey, it's Don.
Oh my God. So today we were in the mood for some Tex-Mex. You know, Dallas, Texas is full of Tex-Mex. There's a variety of places to go. Some we like more than others, some we don't. But man, check out what we got.
Now, truth be told, someone was actually in the mood for Margs,
So
which then led to the Tex-Mex eating thing.
So all tea, all shade. What actually happened was, I was very much in the mood for a margarita since yesterday for some reason, and tonight he was like, "Man, what are we gonna eat?" And I was like, we should bang, but I have to have a margarita first. Absolutely have to have one. So we went to one of my favorite places.
Well, one of the good things that came out of our current governor, like I said,
The one thing, because it's not much, because you trash.
Yeah.
Abbott, you trash.
is to-go alcohol. Yes.
Yeah, like so you can get it to go. They'll literally just cup it up for you, and you can just take it to your house. That's amazing.
Usually they have them sealed with, so you really can't get to them till you get to where you're stopped. But hey, this is just like a regular to-go cup.
Yeah, I mean they did not give a damn, and so we went for a marg. I always ask for a heavy pour because I like a tequila sometimes. Well,
I got beef fajitas with all the fixings, with just the grilled onions, which you probably really can't see. I'm not a big bell pepper person, so if I can tell them to take it off, I took it off. And then you got what?
I got carnitas tacos.
Yeah.
It's a side of rice, some black bean, and then we got chips, we got salsa. They have a variety of salsas which are very good here at this place. We went to Mattito, so for anyone who's wondering, we'll try to link them down below.
Yeah.
It's not a national chain, it's very isolated down here to the south. We may or may not be able to get an icon for the thumbnail, I don't know.
We'll see.
But we'll see. So we went to Mattito's. They had one that was really much closer to our house that we like to go to, but it closed. I think it was just because of location.
Yeah.
But it was still good. The margaritas were bomb. The food was just delish. And so we went to the other one, but it's still good. I mean, it's still Mattito's.
Well, and I'm sure some of you guys that have watched us have noticed that this cheese and this sour cream are not in little to-go containers. I wonder why. They just, our luck.
Butthurt party of one.
You know how our luck is when it comes to us getting what we order? Yeah. So, luckily, cheese and sour cream is something we have staple here at the house, so. Yeah. So, since mine has some assembly required, I'm going to assemble.
So, as far as the marg goes, I always get the top shelf double Patron.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I always ask for a double because I just, I kind of feel like they're a little weak in the pour.
He loves that heavy pour. Adult water
so good.
all the way around.
Always.
Yep.
But it's good. So, I mean, we've had a lot of things on the menu at Mattito's. I mean, we've shared, the fajitas before. It was good.
Well, and I like their enchiladas, too.
I mean, I like the refried beans. I mean, to me, that's great. It's kind of something that we have down here often.
Yep.
So, I mean, I'm happy for it. But, the guy was cool, even though he left off some of his condiments. I mean, girl, the tip that we left, we should have got the condiments.
We should have, yeah. I mean, we typically will leave our 15, and if we really like the service and so forth, we'll give them the 20. And the person we had, he was very personable, but I'm not going to say he was probably too old to be doing what he was doing, but he probably was.
Well, you can't say that. Because some people are okay with being 65 in certain tables.
Yeah,
right?
true.
So that's very much them.
Yeah, yeah. He did look like the type, though, that
Like
should
some
have been doing
50-year-old
shuffleboard somewhere.
Sometimes there's a 50-year-old that still doesn't have their own car and likes cutting cheese for
and lives with
a
their mom.
department store and lives with their mom.
I just heard what you said. Sorry.
you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Anyway. Ooh. Oh, this wasn't guacamole.
What was it?
This is green salsa.
Oh.
That's for you. I'm glad I smelt this before.
So we thought it was guac. It was green. We were like, wow,
and
guacamole.
it was really runny, and I was like, oh, this is some runny guac. And I just happened to have a sniff of it, and I'm like, ooh, that's probably tomatillo sauce. So I'm giving this to you.
All right, so just set it back up here. I'll get to it.
Oh,
Maybe.
I'm putting a lid on it.
Potentially.
Putting a lid on it. Yeah. Ooh, I'm so glad I caught that before I... Now, their regular salsa, I really like. It's got a little spice to it, but it doesn't, like, burn your tongue off. Well, and my heat levels are getting better, aren't they?
Little by little.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, you have to give him the credit because he's at least trying, but...
Well, this summer I planted a jalapeno plant. And during the season, we got 2 jalapenos and that was it. And then we got so hot here in Texas that everything barely survived. And then when we started cooling down and got a nice little rain, spot, blooms all over it. And the thing is covered in jalapenos. And I actually had to pick 5 of them just today. And I asked him, I said, what are we going to do with all these jalapenos? So we'll have to figure it out. If any of you have any ideas, put it in our comments.
A good recipe that involves jalapenos, comment below. Let us know.
Not stuffed jalapenos.
And don't try to post a link either because we're not going to follow it. Right? So we know better. You never know about the link.
True.
However, just post like a little recipe. We'll copy paste into the comment. We'll love that.
Because, we can always do the Texas Twinkies or the jalapeno poppers, but, give us something else that's a little adventurous. Give us something we can try.
So, interestingly enough, here's just so y'all can get to know Don and I a little bit more. So wait, hold on. Before I get into that, first off, to the person who commented asking Don and I's relationship, hey, we're very glad that you asked.
Yes.
Because a lot of people have recently joined our channel. They don't know us very well. They haven't followed us since the beginning. But so we'll just say this for everyone else. First off, to the person who commented, thank you for asking again. But Don and I are married. We've been together 15 years, going on 16 now. Mm-hmm. Some moments are fun and festive, and
hey,
we have our moments.
Just like any married couple, there are going to be bumps in the road.
We're no different.
Yep.
Just because we're gay, it's totally fine. We're the same. But yeah, so we've been together 15 years. We finally decided to put this channel together and kind of eat. And if you've ever seen either of us stand up, we have not missed a meal in a hot minute. Mm-hmm. So we decided to put the channel together and kind of do this. And so that's kind of where we're at. Yes, he is older than me.
And yes, he's younger than me.
I am younger. See this face? But 16 years?
Mm-hmm.
He's like 16 years older than I am. To those other people, yes, I call him for daddy for multiple reasons. We don't need to get into that. But there's that.
Yeah.
So good. So, at Mattito's, I always get the carnita tacos. And it really comes down to like the meat and like the corn tortilla that they put it in. So, but generally anywhere that we go, we buy all of our tacos and corn.
And they come with corn.
Yeah. For the longest time, we were always very much flour tortilla people. Mm-hmm. Until we really got into the tacos, and we learned that corn's where it's at.
Well, we had some friends that took us someplace, and we didn't know what to order, and we was like, well, just order the way you would order it, and they did, and was like, oh wow, what's this? They took us to a taqueria place that they didn't speak English, so we couldn't order. So
now hold on, just for fair measure, we went to this taco place. And what could easily be considered one of the worst neighborhoods to go in.
Yeah.
At 3:42 a.m. Central Time.
After the bar closed.
And,
Imagine that.
But the tacos were bomb.
Oh, they were. Is that place still open?
Yeah.
Is it?
And after that, we were just hooked. Absolutely had to have it. And we adjusted how we ate tacos after that.
Yeah. Yeah. And the corn tortillas are lightly fried. I'm not going to say they're probably fried in lard, but still, it's still good.
Woo, man. Oh, that orange is so hot.
Oh, you got some of the orange one up there?
Well, I put it on my taco.
Oh.
Oh, God, now it's coming. Now it's coming in.
So how do y'all make y'all's fajitas? I always put my beans on the bottom, and then I get my meat, and then like my vegetables, onion. In my case, onions. Sometimes people put peppers. Sometimes they put tomatoes. And then I'll add my cheese and my sour cream. And then if I have guacamole, I'll put that on top too. But
oh man, my mouth is still on fire over here. It's so good.
So tell me how you put yours together. I know some people put rice. I don't put rice on mine.
I mean, there's enough carb in the tortilla.
Right.
Again, to anyone else who has followed us for a while, you know that we've tried to cut carbs down, right? But in some instances, you just can't, right? And here's our thing. It's not no carb, it's low carb. So in this instance, we're totally eating the tacos. You know, we're going to enjoy it and just let it be that.
Yep.
Now, the next meal that I have, if I can avoid it,
will be carb free.
Yeah, sure. But we are totally for the carbs. We love them. Like, I'm a huge potato fan.
Yeah, here you go.
You ever catch me and I see a potato, I'm like, boop, right over there. Everything I need.
Any way you can do a potato, he likes it.
Vodka or otherwise, I'm done. I just need it.
But your most favorite potato is like a baked potato, right?
Try this. So I had to. So I had walked away from the table.
You doctored that one.
And I was like, hey, make sure I have a heavy pour in every drink I order. And I think he was just like, So I tasted it and I was like, I need to fix it.
Yeah. You had to make it more adult.
We want to kick a special shout out to El Judy J for stopping by and having the tequila so I can fix this.
Yeah.
I mean, lady, this was just everything. It's so much better.
To Judy?
Cheers to Judy and Elroy Jetson. So we're very appreciative of that.
Yeah, this is doing the trick.
This is good. Just as good as they always were.
Well, it didn't come out on a sizzling plate, obviously.
Because we got it to go.
Yeah.
But let me tell you all this. About a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, we went on a trip when we got home. Don had a little medical issue.
Oh, yeah.
And he was in a hospital right across the street. And when I needed a break to cry my eyes out because my beloved husband was suffering in the hospital, I would go over to this Mattito's and drink margaritas and eat tacos.
It was just right across the street, so made it very convenient.
Yeah, so there was that.
For a week there, that was your home away from home home.
Yeah. There was a lot going on that week. Not only with him, but my mom too.
Yeah,
and
it hit him with his mom as well, so it was like, oh my God.
She was in a different hospital. So Mattito's was like my go-to. Carnitas and Margs. This was everything I needed for like my little moment away to myself. And so I grew to love them a bit more, because not only did I already love the food and it was good, the carnitas are bomb, but the Margs were good, and it was just everything I needed at the moment. So happy for that.
As always, when I get fajitas, I always get full before this is all over. I never finish off a plate.
Well, let me just tell you this. For all fairness, what do you say? For all intents and purposes. Oh my god! I have to use it for real once. Oh my god! So here's what happened. So earlier we went to visit my mom. She's not too far from us. She's about 10 minutes, 15. Good traffic. Highway ain't shut down because someone had an accident or whatever. But we went to visit her. And we sometimes we take her food, you know, because she likes something other than the place where she's at. You know?
Right,
So today we took her halal, guys, and we're very happy to do it. We got a little gyro for each of us, and we got a side of hummus and some pita and all that, right? And I was like, yeah, that's about 2. So come 4, you know, we'd already left, right? And we had to go do some shopping for the house and things that we needed, and, you know, just for the week, and, you know, we have stuff, right? And we were leaving the grocery store, and your friend here was like, man, I'm hungry. And I was like, bitch. And it hasn't been 2 hours.
It was like 2.5 hours.
You gotta wait.
Well, and we just finished shopping too. I don't know if it's because we're looking at all the food or what.
I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what the hell was running through his mind, but he was like, babe, I'm hungry.
I was like, damn, I'm
we
hungry.
were opening the trunk to the car, like it's an SUV, so we were like trying to open the boot. And like trying to, you know, put everything in, and then he was like, "Man, I'm so hungry," and I'm like, "Man, you literally just ate."
Yeah, 2.5 hours ago, I was already hungry.
And so when we went to get this food, like he was very much in the mood for it, right? So he was like already prepared. It was a thing. So, and now again, like I said earlier, I love Mattitos. I love the tacos. I love the margarita. Just everything they give you here.
Well, see, originally I was going to get their cheese enchiladas.
Oh.
And whenever we were sitting there and they brought us the menu, I was like, you know, I am really hungry. I'm really hungry. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, I'm going to get me the fajitas because I can probably eat them all. Well, as y'all can see, that's not going to happen. Yeah. Which is a good thing. I guess that means that my stomach's gotten smaller.
Well, the thing is, you can put it in the fridge for later.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, hey, man, you get hungry later, just walk in here and get whatever you want.
It'll be good for lunch tomorrow.
Yeah. So it's fine. Mm-hmm. It's definitely not going wasted. Let me try the bean.
Try. Oh, you got black beans.
Yeah. So Dawn and I have a difference in bean preference. Like, I pretty much like them all. Dawn's a little bit more picky about it. I'm pretty much happy with it. I mean, I don't.
Well, we have this other TexMex place that's real close to us. That when you get there and they do their chips and salsa, they also bring a thing of black bean dip type, and that is really good. I really like those black beans.
The little cup.
Yeah.
So you get a cup of it.
I wish
Navarro?
those. Yeah. No. It's Christina's.
So, to anyone who's in the North Dallas area, if you come to visit, if you plan to visit, anyone who's hearing us now, the place is called Taqueria Christina.
Yeah.
It's, you know, just a few minutes away from us. It's at the corner of Webb Chapel and Royal Lane in Dallas, Texas. But very good. They give you a little cup of bean to like kind of start you off, and you know, kind of like ease you into your food and stuff. And we really like it. There's a lot of places here that do that actually.
Yeah.
Ojeda's is another big one here in Dallas. Casa Navarro in North Dallas is very big with that.
I mean, I know most of what we've banged here have been national chains and so forth, and a lot of that is because people on Facebook search for things, and we want
YouTube.
them to be able to.
Not Facebook.
Oh, that's right. These adult waters are getting to me.
I mean,
yeah, but people search.
I almost
on YouTube.
had to drive home. I was like, oh my god.
No, you didn't.
I didn't.
But people on YouTube search, and so we want them to be able to search and find us. But we've already said that after we get the followers and we get the people that watch and so forth, we want to be doing more of the local stuff. So, you know, call out some local items and stuff like, you know, around here. Because as far as this, you know, we're just going to put TexMex on there because otherwise no one's going to be able to search for it.
I mean, you would never know who, you know, Mattito's was if you weren't from down here. Because I know they're not national.
Yeah.
But we just put TexMex here. But it's very, very good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a small chain. I mean, there's what? I don't know, 5?
5 in this area?
Maybe 5 like locations around Dallas that I know of. I don't know if they've made it to Houston or Austin yet.
But, I mean, when it comes to eating places that aren't your chains here in Dallas, the two of us know, you know. You ask us where to go to eat ramen, we can tell you. If you want to go eat Indian food, we can go tell you where to go eat Indian
But
food.
ramen is my absolute favorite. Mm-hmm. So if you ever want a suggestion, you can DM us directly.
Yeah.
I will tell you the best ramen in Dallas.
Ramen, Mexican food,
If you want the best ramen in Austin, I can tell you that too.
Mm-hmm. So
you just let us know if you need a food suggestion.
We know the good local places. So
I'm gonna try this rice.
But we will get there. We will get there, guys. And if you have a suggestion on a place you want to see us bang, let us know.
And if you tell me you want to see us bang in the park, I'm probably not going to do it. But if it's a food suggestion, we'll honor that.
Yeah. Because believe it or not, guys, it's getting more and more difficult. It's like, okay, where haven't we banged? What can we do this weekend? What can we do? You know. So help us out here, guys.
Okay, so let me try the green salsa and a chip.
Okay.
So I'm a big salsa person. I'm a condiment person. Like, if I were to show you the refrigerator right now and you open that door, it's full. Like, there's just stuff everywhere.
That's what the door shelves are for, is for your condiments.
I mean, so today we went shopping earlier today.
Mm-hmm. This is kind of...
We got an Arby's sauce.
Yeah. I
And
had it on the store.
Yeah. And I got a ranch jalapeno from Hellman's.
Hellman's, yeah. Okay, I need to stop nibbling. It's like those chips. They always put them in front of you, and so you sit there and nibble even when you're full.
It's
Yeah,
like 3 items away.
yeah. So I have to have
Try
some.
this.
Oh, you say that?
Yeah, try the green. It's not too hot. It's good. It's a good flavor of salsa.
It isn't hot.
No, it's not hot. I mean, it's not like esophagus burning that we usually have. So this orange, though, hot, fire.
This is real planty tasting.
Plenty.
That's real planty tasting.
Like Home Depot plenty?
Like walking through the gardening area. Is that what you're talking about? Whew. Okay. Well, the last bite of that one was a little spicy, I think.
I mean, have you ever been looking for a light bulb? End up in the plant section, and the guy was like, "Hey, can I help you?" And I was like, "Where are the LED light bulbs?" Is it just me?
It's because something else shiny caught his eye.
Sometimes it happens.
Well, we want to thank everybody that has subscribed. We've gotten a few new subscribers, so thank you very
Yay!
much. Yes. Yeah. Slowly but surely, we're still cropping up to hit our 150, which when we do, we'll celebrate again. We like celebrating those little milestones. So, although we did see somebody that we were watching on YouTube earlier today, they were showing her reward from YouTube for hitting 1,000 subscribers. I was like, oh, that's pretty neat.
150,000.
150,000? Oh, wow.
It was Keeney. Girl, if you're watching, you're probably not. But if you ever do watch, we very much enjoy your channel. To everyone who watches us, we enjoy Keeney. We love watching her, just to hear her stories and what she's just doing, you know?
Okay.
Part of my obsession with YouTube, like Angela Eats,
You're going to name all these people.
Melissa Eats It All, just some of the other people, right? Part of what I love so much is just like, as you watch their channel,
Down home cooking.
Down home cooking with Candace, girl.
Yeah.
So part of what we like is that you get to know them a little bit, you know, and you kind of hear what they're going through and how their life is like, and just what's happening, and we appreciate that, and you know, the fact that they're choosing to share that with all of us, right? And so that's really cool.
But that's
and,
half of it is, you know, you get to know the person on the other end of the... No, I'm good.
Have some salsa.
Mm-mm. I need to quit nibbling.
You're cheating the nature. You're cheating the culture if you don't eat the salsa.
I'm good.
So, but we very much love that, and you know, that's kind of one of the things that drew me to Mukbang. And when I finally discovered it, and I started watching it, and then you know, Don would always come in here, and he's like, "What are you watching?" And I was like, "Man, you got to watch this chick eat." You know, like it's I just can't stop, right?
Yeah. Why do you all want to watch someone eat? And it's not so much the eating. It's you get to see the food, but you also get to know the people behind the camera. So,
But the thing
or
is,
in front of the camera.
another thing that we'll say, everyone knows, is that we would love for you to come eat with us. So anytime you see we have a video, grab something to eat. Even if it's something small,
Yeah.
just a little snack. Grab a snack, come on back.
Eat with us.
You know, the whole thing. Sit here, eat with us, let us chit-chat, let us tell you what's happening with us, and enjoy it. And that's kind of what I learned to do with all of them. And I was just like, oh, nice. And, you know, it's... now, all of a sudden, it wasn't so much like, oh, hey, I'm watching you eat. Like, we are eating.
Yeah.
And, hey, oh, my God. And I got to hear your story. And, like, just what was going on. It was just nice. And that's something that I appreciate very much. It may not be for everyone. If you don't want to eat, click the video. Watch us anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm going to have something to say. So, how's your drink?
It's good. It's good. So we're gonna call it. You
Let me try one bite of meat.
One bite of meat.
One
Okay.
bite of his meat. And don't go there. I'm going to... Oh.
You get a big piece.
I just need a little bite. I just want to
There
try
you
it. And and for reasons,
Dips in his
I was
beans.
just
In my
gonna
beans.
dip it.
Okay.
And dip it.
Oh,
'Cause
he's such a dipper.
I'm one of those people. I'm very much one of those people.
Got all those flavors in there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mattito's for sure. If you end up in Dallas, check them out.
It's a good one. Yeah.
They're good. Okay.
When you come to Dallas and Tex-Mex, there's rarely ever a place that's gonna do you wrong. There's so many good places.
There's only a tiny handful of places that we would tell you to avoid.
Yeah, but because
And it's usually because of parking, because like you can't get in there.
Yeah.
The wait is like 3 days for a reservation at a table or something, or
Yeah.
you know, something crazy where you're like, I'm not doing that.
I mean, every place is either they're better at this, better at that, better at this. So yeah, if you know, but you really can't go to one that's really going to be bad. So I mean, they really are good.
There's just places that we would recommend over others.
Sure, yeah. So if you are, come check us out. If not, you're on your own.
You're left to TripAdvisor and whatever other garbage is out there
yeah.
to tell you, right?
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna pack this up.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Like, you know, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment, even if it's just an emoji, we will still respond.
Yeah. And share.
It'll be one of us, you know. We take turns going through the list of comments and making sure that we respond to everyone, and we appreciate it very much. You know, I know a lot of people on YouTube say that nonsense, but to us, it's a very big deal.
Yep.
It really means a lot to us that anyone would ever leave a comment, or let alone even watch our videos and subscribe and just, you know, be a part of it, right?
Yep.
So we very much love that. So thank you so much, and we will catch all y'all on the next video. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Oh my God, girl, your breath. I was like, oh my, if they could smell your breath, honey.
Tequila breath.
I was like,
Tequila breath.